Hi everyone, I am Dr. Sigar Kanti. In this video, we go for some more commands in Python. Okay, I'll open Python idle here. Uh, just type trigonometry function. Say sine of 1. Okay, sine of 1. If I enter, then I am getting an error. That is, name sine is not defined. Similarly, SQRT of say 4. Okay, then if I enter, again I am getting an error. That is, here these are all mathematical functions. We have to import mathematics. For that, what I do here is I will write import mass math. Enter. Now let me try sine of 1. So again I am getting an error here. For that I imported math here, but what I have to do here is I have to give like this: math dot sine of 1. Okay, enter. Now I am getting. Similarly, math dot square root. I will go for square root. SQRT bracket 4 bracket close. Okay, if I enter, I am getting it is equal to 2. So that means every time I have to write math dot. Instead of that, if I write like this, import mass as say m. Okay, then if I write math dot sine of 1, I am getting the answer. Or if I write m dot sine of 1, here also I am getting the same answer here. That is, instead of writing math dot, just I can write m dot. Or if you can change here this one, anything you can change here. Suppose if I write this as import mass as say something say t. Okay, enter. Then if I write this is working, mass dot sine is working. Let me try now. As math as t m dot sine of 1, enter. This is working. Math t dot sine of 1, enter. This is also working. Instead of this t dot, if I give say u dot sine of 1, it is not working here. So here I have taken mass as mass itself, math I can write, or I imported mass as t, therefore you can use t dot, and also we have imported mass as m, you can work this as m dot. Okay, I will close this again I will open, right? Again I will open. Now here I will write this as again SQRT 4, enter. Again I am getting an error because the mass is not imported here. What I will do here is I will write like this: from mass, mass, import SQRT, enter. Now we write SQRT say 4. Okay, now I am getting the answer here. So that is, here I have imported square root from mass. Now what happens to this one? Sine of 1, enter. I am getting an error. Here I have not imported this sign here. So therefore here if we are using square root, then we have to import square root. If we are using sine, then we have to import sine, or we have to import mass as import mass, and every time you have to use mass dot, or if you import mass as say m, then you have to write m dot the function. Okay, but every time writing like this, we can write like this also, from mass import star. If I give like this, star means I import all the functions here, square root, sine, cos, tan, exponential, pi, everything. So that is now if I go for sqrt say 9, enter, I am getting the answer. What about sine? Sine of say 1, I am getting the answer. That is here we are using mathematical functions here. To import all those mathematical functions, we have to give this command, from mass import star. Okay. And next, some more commands are there. If I enter pi, type pi, enter, I am getting this value here. Sine of pi by 2, sine of pi by 2, enter, I am getting the value of sine. Similarly, cos of pi by 2, pi by 2, enter, I am getting the cos value. This is to the power of minus 70, means it is nearly equal to 0. What about tan? Tan of say pi by 2, tan of pi by 2, enter. So this is equal to plus 60. That is this goes to infinity. It is given 10 to the power of 16. Okay. And next we go for log of e, enter. I am getting 1 here. Just enter e, I am getting the value of e. If I write exp of 1, enter. So this is also, that means exponential of e to the power of 1. It is nothing but e here. You can give just e here or exp, anything here. Exp, if I give 2 here, means this is the value of e square. Okay, this is the value of e square. Or you can write e double star. To get the value of e square, you can enter e double star 2, enter. I am getting the same thing here. Okay, and if you give log of 100, enter, 4 point something. And if you write log of, this is just if you give log a number here, then the base is by default it is equal to e. And to get the base 10, what I have to give is similar to Scilab here. Log 10 I have to write here. Here I have to write the value. That is, I think its value is equal to 2. Yeah, this is equal to 2. And similarly, I can hit log 2 to the base 2 to the base 2, 16, means its value is equal to 4. Yeah, I think 4. This is equal to 4. So that is log is working. Means just if you write log, it is the base e. Log 10 is working to the base 10. Log 2 is working, it is to the base 2. And I think these are the only 3 bases it is working. If you give 5 here, I may get error. So 50, 56, something. Log 5 I have given. So I am getting an error here. So that in log, we have to the base e is there, to the base 10 is there, and to the base 2 is there. And similarly for the inverse functions, I can go for sine. Sine inverse function is a sine of say 1.57. Okay, a cos of say 3, or cos 3, mass domain is some, that is, it is not coming in that, because here cos value always it is a bounded function, lies between -1 and +1. So if I give cos, a cos say I can give 0.5. 0.5, I am getting the answer. That is here sine and cos lying between -1 and +1. If we give more than minus +1 or less than -1, we get some domain error there. If I give tan of say 5, tan of 5, tan inverse of 5, I am getting the answer here. Tan of something number, some number. Here also I am getting, because here tan goes up to infinity, right? There is a domain is up to infinity, minus infinity to plus infinity. Similarly, we can go for hyperbolic functions also. Sin h of say 1, I am getting some value here. Cos h of say 2 or 3. So I am getting some answer here. That is the hyperbolic functions are also working, and inverse hyperbolic functions for sin h of say 2. Okay, sin h inverse of 2. Cos h of say 1. Okay, I am getting the value here. That is importing mass, we can work with mathematical functions. Many functions are there. This is another function, CEIL, say 2.6, ceil function. This is equal to 3. Okay, CEIL 2.0000001. Okay, enter now. Again it is going to 3 here. That just above 2 it goes to 3, ceiling. Similarly, we have floor functions. That is this is ceiling, mean this is the smallest integer greater than or equal to x. Suppose this is equal to x, then ceil of x means this is the smallest integer greater than or equal to x. Floor function is the greatest integer less than or equal to x, and if it is exactly set 2, then I will get it is equal to 2. Say for example, CEIL of 2, CEIL of 2, if I enter, I will get it is equal to 2. So that is integer value the same as it is, just above this 2 goes to 3. Okay, just above 0.2.0001. So I am getting this is equal to 3 here. Similarly, floor functions are there. Flooring means that is the previous integer here. So 2.5. So it must be equal to 2, I think, answer. Okay, this is equal to 2. Floor. If you give 2 point any bigger value, 999999999. Okay, enter, close. If I enter here, flooring is 2. So I am getting it is equal to 2. So round is the command which rounds. More than half it will goes to next integer, less than half it will come to the previous integer. But the ceiling function is goes to next integer, and flooring function is come to the previous integer. These are the floor functions and ceil functions. Okay. Now some more commands. One more command is that degrees pi. Degrees pi. If I enter, see pi is converted. If I give this degrees, whatever is there, this is treated as in terms of radian, then this will be converted in terms of the degrees. So again degrees pi by 2, 90 degree. Okay, this is equal to 90 degree. Again pi by 4, this is equal to 45 degree. And to go from degrees to radians, similarly radians I have to write radians say 90 degrees converted in terms of radians. So this is equal to 1.57. This is our pi by 2 value. Radians. radians, radians, pi by 4, pi by 4, converting in terms of radians. This is equal to 0.01. This is treated as in terms of degrees here. Okay, this is treated in terms of degrees. It is converting in terms of the radians here. Again, radians 0. Definitely it is equal to 0. This is equal to 0. Okay. And the another commands ABS, if I write ABS of minus say 6, then this is equal to plus 6. This gives the absolute value. Okay. Say some x is equal to some number here. So if positive number is there, then there is no problem. It will give as it is x. ABS of x is same as x here. Positive as it is. Suppose we have x is, if I take this is equal to minus, then if I write ABS of x here, then I will get the positive quantity, absolute value here. ABS value is equal to 5, 6, the positive quantity. And if I give fabs of x, what is x? Negative quantity now. See, what is the difference between this and this? ABS here it is given only in integer form. If I give f, if you put f here, f ABS means it is in the float form. It is giving a point here. So it converts to positive and it is giving a point here. Okay. Next, one more command, factorial of 0, 1. Factorial of 1 is again 1. Factorial of 2, enter 2. Factorial of 3, enter this 3 factorial. Factorial of 4, enter 24. Factorial of 5, 120. Okay. So this is the command to find the factorial. Full I have to write factorial, factorial. Okay. And next commands are what we use commands. GCD, the greatest common divisor. Okay, I will write here GCD of 10 and 15. What is GCD here? 5 now? Yeah. This is the command to find the GCD. Again, GCD of 10 and 11. This is equal to 1. These are relatively prime. This is equal to 1. So GCD is the command to find the greatest common divisor of two numbers, right? And other commands are we'll go for we have defined the list. Okay, I will define once again here. A is equal to this is my list, right? If I give say minimum of a min of a, I think 13 is the minimum in this list. Similarly, max of a, maximum is 97. Yes, it is 97. And if I give this command sort a, sort is not defined. Okay, we have to import other functions here. NumPy something are there. Next, I will go for range. Range 0, 10, range 10. If I write A is equal to range 10, just if I write 10, A equal to, what is this range here? Let me check here. A0, this is equal to 0. That means this is a list here. A5, this is equal to 5. Okay, that means here this is nothing but 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is a list consisting of totally 10 elements here. Just if I give range here, then A is treated as a list consisting of the 10 elements. First element is 0 and the last element is 9. And the increment is 1 here. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. And suppose if you give the last number is A, ninth place, it is equal to 0 to 9 is 9. This is equal to 9. Now if I write A10, this is out of range. So this is out of range. Now this I'll write len of A. This gives 10 here. That means this gives the length of A, that is total number of elements in this range. Is the A consisting of 10 elements, len of A means this is equal to 10. And if we give this command sum A, sum A, enter, this gives the sum of A. So that is 0 to 9, totally 45 is there. Next command. Okay, if I write list say A, yeah, here I have given range A equal to the range here. If you want to see this in the list form, I can type list bracket A, then this will be printed in the list form. Again I will write A is equal to range, within the brackets I will write 5, 10. 5, 10. So this starts with 5 but goes up to 9 excluding the last term, right? Now I will write list of A. Or I can write, if just above is there, I can give underscore here. So it will underscore means in this place it will take the just above the variable here. Enter 0. I have given range here. Okay, range 5. List for this one here. List of, okay, I will give list. A, this is A here. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I don't know why this is list of this previous one. Okay. Now if I write again list, list, list of the previous one, what it gives? This is giving 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Previous means this one here it is giving. Okay. Next command, I will go to complex numbers. Usually we write like this. X is equal to 3 plus say 4. J I have to write here, not I, J. So it is accepted. Y equal to 4 minus 3J. Okay, this is our Y. What about X plus Y? X plus Y, enter. I think 7 plus J here. So adding these two. And X minus Y, minus 1 plus 7j. X into y, again this is defined because this is also a complex number. X into y is also defined. X slash y, this is also defined. And what about x to the power of, this is not defined now. X to the power of say y, is this defined? X to the power of, okay, yeah, it is defined. X to the power of y, x to the power of, what is the value of x to the power of y? To the power of 4 to the power of minus, I don't know this, what is this, it is giving something, we are not working with this. And next I will go for x star y, I will go to one more command, binary set 2, I will go for binary bin2. So this is giving 1 0. We know that in binary 2 is it is nothing but 1 0. First one is 1, second one is 1 0. Binary 3 is 1 1. Binary 3 bin, binary 3, I think it is 1 1. Yeah, this is equal to 1 1. Binary, say 45. So this is our 45 in binary 1 0 1 1 0 1. Okay. And octal, OCT, octal, say if I take 8 here, what is octal 8? It is equal to 10 now. Octal to the base 8. Okay, octal, again octal, some number, octal 45, octal is not defined. Okay, octal, OCT I have to write, OCT, command is OCT 45. So this is our 55 in our decimal one. Next, if I convert this one, 1 1 is there in terms of our decimal. What I have to do here is I have to write int bracket 0b, say 1 1, enter. This is equal to 3. So that is I have to give, to convert to decimal form, I have to write this as int 0b. Similarly, octal, int, for octal I have to write O0, O. I have taken here octal 45 as 55 is there now, the 55. Then I must get it is equal to 45, answer. So this is equal to 45. Similarly, hexadecimal is also there. So you can go for hexadecimal also. I think I will stop here, and next I will come with some more commands in the next video. Thank you.